Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. I'm about to go, baby! Yeah! I'm excited. Let's go! Yeah, so I'm in the cockpit. I am ready to go. I haven't started the engine yet, but I just wanted to basically give a shout out to my flight instructor, Manish. I have not said his name since I started my training with him for purposes of his privacy. But I gotta tell you, Manish, you have been a phenomenal flight instructor, and I wish you all the best, my brother. You are the consummate professional, and I wish all of God's greatest blessings for you, for your family, and on your life. And just know that you've done this brother a tremendous solid. Because of what you did, I get to do this, and so I thank you so much. So shout out to Manish, and thank you for, you know, making me a pilot. So today I'm going to try to be a better one. I actually got a flight plan, so I want to go out to Morristown Airport. I'm going to have to talk to air traffic control. I haven't done that in a while since my check ride. And then I'm going to fly from there to Doylestown, which I was going to do last time I flew, but I chickened out because of the wind. So this time I'm actually going to land into Doylestown, and then I'm going to come on back home. And then, so that's the flight to today. So buckle up, kiddos. Let's get busy. All right, so let's get this engine started. All right, master on, and I haven't done that in a while, using the wrong daggone key. All right, here we go.
Wings traffic, 717 Golf, taxiing from the upper ramp for runway 24 wings. So we'll go down here, do my run up, get myself set up. All right, clear to the left. All right, heading indicator is moving freely, ball is opposite, and compass is moving freely. And Romeo Charlie, if you're ready to go, you can go ahead of me. I just wanted to sneak over here so I can do my run up and not block the taxiway.
That's fine, go ahead. We're going to have to get an IFR release.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
All right, flaps are up.
Just that you need fuel.
Extra full rich, flat, fuel tanks above, trim set for takes off.
Wings traffic, Cessna 717 Golf, departing runway 24 out to the north, wings.
All right, because I'm going to short field it because I don't want to hit that.
Wings traffic, Cessna 1 is turning final for 24, wings traffic.
So that call for that airplane turning final, that means they're getting ready to land. So that means I got to get out of here. All right, heels to the floor, full power. Engine and instruments in the green. Full tempo or pressure suction on, look good.
Traffic, Cessna 1 has departing traffic, and we're looking for outcast.
And that departing traffic that they're talking about is me. So I definitely needed to get up out of there. And next time I probably should have waited, but no harm, no foul. Now what I want to do, get up, and I want to stay out of that TFR. And that TFR means temporary flight restriction. So anytime President Biden is anywhere in Delaware, there is a temporary flight restriction that you cannot fly into. So you're going to see me make a pretty hard right pretty soon to make sure that I don't bust that TFR.
Wings traffic, Cessna 717 Golf, right turn out to the north. Last call, wings.
So you can see I'm making my hard right, and just off the nose, you will see just beyond that white building, the Pennsylvania Turnpike. As long as I stay to the right of that, I don't have to worry about busting the TFR.
So, if you heard there was somebody coming to land, it came pretty quick. I shouldn't have rushed it, but we did okay.
And the lesson there is I still don't know all types of aircraft, and that airplane got there pretty quick. So when in doubt, just wait. If somebody's turning from base to final, I'm just probably gonna wait.
All right, so getting ready to get on my flight path. So climb, power is set, mixture is where it needs to be, taxi landing light is off, and we don't have a flight plan, so I won't be opening that. So, climb checklist complete. I'm going to be climbing to 3,000. Start off with
east, entering an upwind for runway 25, Morristown.
make sure that window is closed. As soon as I hit this, I get in cruise. I am going to be doing my cruise checklist. Alright, nothing for Morristown ATIS jet, but I gotta get their ATIS. I need my weather information, because what they do is they then give me a code. So when I ask them for a landing, I think I'm going to be doing 2-3. They're going to give me a code, so then I got to use that code, make sure that I have the right weather information. Alright, so this used to be my second waypoint, so if you can see, right up there, that's my, that's the Delaware River. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, I don't know if this will translate, but there's a track that goes, like, you can see like a space between like the trees and the grass and stuff like that. That is a power line run. And so I can actually use that to navigate as well. Alright, so when I get to Solberg, that's when I'm gonna go down to 2500. Because the Bravo airspace here, they got a shelf that's 3,000. Don't bust the Bravo. Okay, so let's put that ground in here. So ground is 134.
Let me extend down to follow.
134.2.
5 mile final for runway 23 or 417.
Okay, and Fudge Romeo, we're extending our downwind, which we're on now. Thank you.
So I put the Morristown ground in. That way, when they say go to ground, I can just flip it.
23.
Okay, I'm going to start my descent down to 2,500. So, descent, mixture, Richard.
23 shorten, clear for the option.
Carb heat.
Number 23 shorten, clear for the option.
Fuel's on berth. I already got my ATIS AWOS.
You can taxi with me, Alpha Juliet. Have a good day.
I'm going down to 2,500. So I'm looking for the field, and I'm getting ready to call the tower.
Okay, so it's time for me to talk to ATC, and I was real nervous because I was a little rusty. But before you hear me call the tower, I want you to hear them talk about, you know, other airplanes and how many other people were flying in. It was real busy.
Morristown Tower, 1967 has a traffic insight. 667, number 2, runway 23 shortened, clear touch and go. Number 2, runway 23 shortened, clear to touch and go, 1967.
Morristown Tower, Cessna 717 Golf.
717 Golf, Morristown Tower, terminal 29905.
29905, Cessna 717 Golf is about 11 miles southwest of the field, inbound for full stop taxi back landing, and I have information Tango.
717 Golf, enter right downwind runway 23, report midfield.
Right downwind 23, report midfield, 717 Golf.
I have to say, that was not too bad. I was a little worried that I would, you know, fumble around a little bit, but I had it at my fingertips, and I felt really good about myself. Now, the only thing that I was worried about was I heard that were about 4 planes maybe in front of me. The other thing that was going on is Morristown Airport has 2 runways. One of them was closed, and the other one that was open was shortened. A lot of construction going on. So I should have studied that a little bit more in the NOTAMs. It didn't affect whether or not I could land there because there was still 5,000 feet of runway that was left on runway 23, so it wasn't an issue, but definitely made for a lot busier. It was a lot busier for me just because there were planes that had to all land on the same runway. So definitely interesting, but that's why you fly, because you get these experiences, and nothing teaches better than experience.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do my pre-landing. So my pre-landing, I hit my brakes, do that, turn on my landing light, and autopilot is off because I don't have one.
Papa, runway 23 Hotel, intersection departure.
And my carb heat is already on, mixture is full rich, fuel tanks on both, and flaps as required. So I'm going down to 1200. Still going down to TPA here, 5 miles out. And I'm looking for traffic too.
November 4, Uniform Quebec, enter a 3-mile right base. You'll be number 3 following a Skyhawk left downwind midfield.
40 Uniform Quebec, 3 miles right base, and number 3 for 2-3.
So I made sure I paid close attention to that call, because now I know that there's somebody on right base and they're number 3, and I haven't even gotten close to the airport. So I'm probably going to be 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there.
667, number 2, traffic short final, runway 23 shortened, clear for the option. You'll be turning inside of a Skyhawk on a 3-mile right base.
That's me.
Number 2, runway 23 shortened, clear to, for the option, 19667.
Number 4, Uniform Quebec, verify aircraft type.
Cessna 172 for Uniform Quebec.
Great, thank you.
So it looks like I'm going to be more like 3rd, maybe 4th, somewhere in there. But I gotta pay attention.
Alright, so now I'm at TPA.
Now I want you to listen to this next exchange between another aircraft coming in and ATC. I have to pay attention to this because they're gonna be in front of me as well. So I think this bumps me to 4th.
Morristown Tower, November 993 Papa Delta, 5 miles to the north-northwest.
And 993 Papa Delta, roger that. You still following that traffic?
Traffic is no longer in sight.
There are 3 Papa Delta, copy that. Continue right, 3-mile right base for runway 23. That traffic is currently about a mile off the final on a 2.5-mile right base.
3-mile right base for runway 23, 3 Papa Delta.
So ATC is doing a great job of making sure we're aware of each other and looking out for one another. Now normally I would edit out some of the stuff that you're about to hear in the ATC stuff, but I'm gonna leave this in because check this out. See how you can't see any other airplanes? Well, guess what? They're out there, and I have to definitely make sure that I am careful, that I keep my eye out for them. So just listen to this ATC stuff because this is like really key and was really, really good training.
4 Uniform Quebec, traffic down base to final, wing up at 600 feet, number 2, runway 23 short and clear land.
Clear land, full Uniform Quebec.
3 Papa Delta, that traffic follow at your 12 to 1 o'clock turning final, 2-mile final.
Looking traffic in sight, 3 Papa Delta.
3 Papa Delta, number 3, runway 23 short and clear land.
Clear land, number 3, runway 23, 3 Papa Delta.
Number 17 Golf, extend downwind to follow traffic. Skyhawk on a 2.5-mile right base, currently at about your 12 o'clock, 3 miles, advice in sight.
Alright, we'll extend my right downwind. We'll be looking for traffic, 717 Golf.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. So there were actually 2 planes ahead of me. One I saw, and you're gonna hear me say that I have the traffic in sight. But then at the last minute, I can't remember him saying a Skyhawk, and the plane that I saw was a low wing as opposed to a Cessna Skyhawk, which is a high wing like mine. So I kept looking, and I finally saw it. And so this whole thing of situational awareness, man, I learned a critical lesson.
Traffic in sight, Cessna 717 Golf.
17 Golf, number 3, following that traffic, runway 23 shortened, clear for the option.
Alright, we're clear for number 3 for runway 23, clear for the option, 717 Golf.
You can hear that I am kind of stumbling a little bit, but that's because I'm like not sure that that's the plane that I should be looking for. And so you see I continue to scan, and then eventually I see another plane and I'm like, oh wait, that's the one he was talking about. So now I truly have the traffic in sight. So I knew I wasn't going to do anything until I was absolutely sure that I had the actual traffic in sight. I had traffic in sight, but not the traffic in sight, if that makes sense. So definitely a critical lesson, and so glad I had this experience.
4 uniform spec, contact ground.
Over to ground, 4 uniform, go ahead.
667, number 3, following traffic. I believe Archer on a 2-mile final, advising site.
Looking for traffic, 167.
17 Golf, verify your aircraft type.
Cessna 172.
Apologies, November 667, the traffic will be at Sky Island.
Not sure why he thought I was an Archer, but whatever. I'm cleared to land, so let's land.
Following traffic, Skyhawk, left now, want to beam the numbers.
Number 17 Golf, turn right at Foxtrot, contact ground.
Turn right off Foxtrot, contact ground, 717 Golf.
So, thank you, Lord, for helping me make this journey. But it continues. This flight is not over. But welcome to Morristown, New Jersey. Now, we still have more flying to do, as I took off from Morristown and I actually flew to Doylestown and landed there for the first time. But let's continue that next time. So, thank you for flying with me and taking this flight. Next up, we fly from Morristown back to Doylestown, where I land at Doylestown Airport for the first time. So thank you so much, Russ Kid. Russ can fly. I thank you. Let's get on out of here. Peace.